Date: I came home from school and found the house empty, no furniture, no note, just a dead Wi-Fi signal and a locked front door. I walked to my aunt's place. She opened the door and said, "They moved this morning, didn't they tell you?" I called my mom. She answered once, said it was easier this way, then blocked my number. I slept at a friend's garage for a month. I never saw that street or them again. 11 years later, I made a decision they didn't see coming. When they found me through a filing, I just laughed. Since then, I've gotten messages like, "Please just tell us what this means. Dad's crying every day. He keeps saying, we shouldn't have left him. We weren't thinking straight. Please believe us." Part 2. So yeah, like I said last time, I stayed in Julio's garage for a month. If you've ever slept on gym mats stacked on cardboard boxes, congrats. You know the vibe. It was cold and smelled like feet. But at least I wasn't on the street. Julio was solid, but his parents were clearly not thrilled, especially his dad. Every morning he'd grumble about electricity bills and ask how long I was visiting. I started leaving before sunrise and coming back after dark to avoid them. Not that it helped much. First week I thought maybe my family would realize what they did was wild and come back or at least send someone to pick me up. I kept checking my phone but nothing. I messaged my mom and dad. Got nothing except that one text from my mom. Literally just "it was easier this way," which still pisses me off. I even tried my sister Natalie. She was like 12. No way she could do anything. But I thought maybe she'd at least tell me what was going on. She left me on red, then blocked me. When I checked her socials, she'd already posted pics of her new room and a dog I'd never seen before. Just normal new place, new me kind of stuff. It was like I never existed. School was a whole other mess. I started showing up less because I didn't have clean clothes half the time and I was always tired. Guidance counselor cornered me asking if everything was okay at home. I said, "Yeah, just moving." And he gave me this look like he didn't buy it but didn't want to get involved. Teacher stopped calling on me after week 2. I guess they figured I was just another lost cause. Julio tried to keep me in the loop but it was obvious his parents were over it. His mom started making passive comments about kids who don't respect their elders and taking advantage of people's kindness. I started eating less just to make it less awkward and buying instant noodles with the cash I got mowing lawns. The worst was weekends. Everyone else had somewhere to be. I'd walk around the mall with nothing to buy just so I wouldn't be in the way. I started hanging out at this park with busted swings, scrolling on my phone until the battery died. One time I saw my dad's Facebook pop up. He wasn't smart enough to block me yet. And there were these pics of a house I'd never seen. Caption was, "Fresh start, blessed." My mom was there smiling, holding Natalie and some dude I didn't know. I stared at it for like an hour. I zoomed in on the background trying to see if there was anything of mine. But it was all new. New couch, new rug, new everything. Even the dog was new. After that I stopped checking. I blocked them instead. I figured if they could move on, so could I. Except it wasn't that easy cause everywhere I went, someone would ask where I was living now or if my parents were coming to the next game or whatever. I started saying I was with an aunt just to shut people up. Some believed me, some didn't. One guy asked if I was homeless and I almost swung on him but Julio stepped in and told him to shut up. Eventually Julio's dad sat me down and said I had to go. He tried to make it sound like he was doing me a favor, saying it's better for everyone if you sort things out with your family. Kid. I told him that wasn't happening but he just shrugged and said, "Life's not fair." I packed my stuff, which was just my backpack and a garbage bag of clothes, and left. Didn't even say bye.